Your favorite YouTubers are promoting a scam. Okay, that's a little bit dramatic, but it's not totally untrue. Sponsors are a great way for content creators to make a little extra money so they can continue doing what they love, which is making free content for their audience. Over the last couple of months, you may have seen a new sponsor pop up on your favorite channels, Established Titles.
I want to take a second to thank a sponsor of the show, Established Titles.
This video's sponsor, Established Titles.
Thank the sponsor of this news report, Established Titles.
Established Titles.
Established Titles.
Where you can purchase a square foot of land in Scotland.
Do you want to help preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland? Well, here's a nice last-minute gift.
Established Title is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland and help with global reforestation efforts.
So many people have been working with Established Titles, and it isn't even anything new. This is an NBC clip from 5 years ago.
Hard to beat.
Sign me up.
Lord Stephen Rossiter joins us this morning to tell us more about how you can become part of Scottish nobility. Good morning.
But back then it was called HighlandTitles.com.
At highlandtitles.com, you can go on, you can read all about what we do, what the money goes towards in terms of replanting.
But recently it's come to light that the sponsor Established Titles is a scam. As early as July of this year, October and November, 3 different agencies have reached out to me to promote this company, Established Titles. I'd love to chat about sponsoring a video on your The Asher Show channel to help spread the word on Established Titles. I didn't know what the company was about and it kind of sounded a little stupid. The company's claim that you can buy a 1 square foot dedicated land in Scotland to become a lord or lady, so I ignored the email for months. And then November 16th, a Twitter thread came out. If you watch similar kinds of YouTube channels to me, you may have noticed quite a lot of people being sponsored by something called Established Titles, who have clearly really been splashing the cash on influencers lately. But is it just a scam? The thread highlights being approached from multiple different people to promote this company and also talks about what they offer. And since I had been approached in the same way, I decided to ask some of my other YouTube friends to see if they have been approached by this company also. Even they said that their manager has been trying to get them to work with Established Titles. And when I looked into the website, this is exactly what they were claiming. For $49, you can get a 1 square foot of land, a personalized title certificate with their name on it, a unique plot number, your design certificate will be emailed to you within 24 hours, and they plant a tree for every single order. Can I refer to myself as a lord or lady? Yes, our title packs are based on historic Scottish land ownership. Can I use titles of lord or lady on my documents? Yes, you are able to change your title on documents in most instances. It sounds like a joke. It's like naming your own star and giving it to a friend as a gift, except the star registry company allows refunds. The email that I received says that Established Titles is committed to planting 1 tree in every order to help with the global environmental and afforestation efforts. Why wouldn't you just want to donate to a company that plants trees? So I decided to respond to this company and see exactly what they had to say. But I got no reply. And I think it was because of what happened on November 23rd. This YouTuber Scott Schaefer posted a video that went viral called Established Titles Scam.
Established Titles. Now, despite glowing reviews from some of YouTube's largest and most trusted creators, this company is a complete scam.
He outlines the history of the company, Established Title, and highlights some of the creators who have worked with them, some of them being Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, Licacado Avocado, Philip DeFranco, Leanne Lush, Dr. Mike, Mudaha, Moist Critical's podcast, the official podcast, Jay Aubrey, Upaville, Jarvis Johnson, Atozi, and the list is extensive. People have been trying to expose Established Title for months with no success. There's a post on Reddit from 7 months ago saying, are companies like Established Titles that sell you small land for a lord/lady title a scam? Are those lordships official titles? Or are they like those buyer star scams where there's nothing official? Jarvis Johnson had a video a couple months ago and some comments were trying to warn him back then. Heads up, Established Title, the sponsor, is a scam. Established Titles sounds like the star naming scam from a couple decades ago or that land property on the moon. But until Scott's video came out, no one really paid attention. But thankfully, most of the people that were involved have decided to cut ties and are taking accountability.
I do not feel comfortable being within miles of whatever the fuck this situation is. So immediately, behind the scenes, we cut off future sponsorships with this company. We also cut them out from previous videos.
I'm simply making this video to notify you that we are cutting any ties with any sponsorships that have been called out in the last few days, simply because we feel that it's the right thing to do, or I really feel it's the right thing to do.
And the information that has been brought to light, at this point, I'm going to pause any future ads for Established Titles. I don't see any purpose in ever risking any chance to and there's no chance I ever want to risk our relationship, our
Boom
trust.
Pavil said, I previously promoted a brand that is now being called a scam based on a plethora of valid reasons. I cut it out of my videos and have yet to be paid. When I am, the money will be sent back. Jarvis Johnson says, in July, I accepted a sponsorship that went live on my second channel last month. It came to my attention that the sponsor is a scam, and I'm in the process of removing the sponsorship from the video in question. I want to take full accountability here. I messed up. I think it's commendable that these creators are taking responsibility and issuing statements in response to the controversy. Most of the time, managers bring new sponsors to their clients, and the due diligence of doing research on what the companies are stops there. We saw it with Addison Rae and Valkyrie when they were promoting their blue light lotions.
Meet Screen Break, Item Beauty's blue light and anti-pollution face mist.
It's designed to protect your skin against blue light, which is emitted from all digital screens.
And now we've seen it with established titles. If you watch Scott Schaefer's full video, you'll see that he goes into more details about the company, and the link is down below if you want to check it out.
The first issue is the most fundamental, and that is the fact that when you buy one of their 1 square foot plots of land in Scotland, you aren't actually buying any land at all.
But there's been some updates that his video has not discussed, like the aftermath. Established Titles has recently issued a statement. On November 24th, they said, we have recently come under a targeted, completely unfounded attack based on bogus claims from someone making a career out of personal attacks in an attempt to gain viewership. We deeply appreciate those creators that have come out in support of us, and people who have voiced their refusal to participate in this cruel and vicious attempt to cancel and slander us. There are some creators that have been in support of established titles and also very critical of Scott's video.
Bro, you didn't have to look all this shit up. They're very transparent about it on their website. No shit, it's based off an old Scottish custom, folklore, which is funny because Scott does recognize that.
And recently, a creator posted a video about established titles that was just completely baseless accusations against the company and against all of the creators that work with this company, including myself. All he does is make videos trying to drag people and stir up controversy, and ultimately at the end of the day, this guy is the reason why so many companies will not sponsor YouTubers.
The YouTube channel Fact Fiend is even trying to debunk Scott Schaefer's video by making a video called How to Not Do Business Part 9, Established Titles.
Let's talk about established titles.
So the new narrative is the guy who called established titles a scam, Scott Schaefer, was not well researched. A group of YouTubers called Fact Fiend debunked his entire argument in a video they released today, calling Scott disingenuous and racist.
And for anyone that wasn't aware that it's like, you know, a novelty way to donate to charities, like they do offer full refunds on their website and they will still match that charitable donation.
Here's why established titles isn't a scam and this dude is grasping at straws, a thread. And this Twitter account is trying to debunk all of the claims made in Scott's video. And the letter continues to say, established titles is a fun gift meant for good laugh and we have absolutely transparent from day one. They even showed a screenshot that says that they've planted over 2 million trees with the company Trees for the Future. They even addressed the concerns from Scott's video talking about the creator of the company.
But if you go down to the bottom of the page, you go to the About Us section of established titles, and you'll see that it has this picture of this lady, and basically it says that this lady, Katarina Yip, created established titles after visiting the Scotland countryside. She fell in love. She wanted to start her company. Great, that's all fantastic. If you go to her LinkedIn page, you can see that she's based out of Hong Kong, which is very interesting. Not in Scotland.
It says that I am an American and moved to Hong Kong as a child from Paris with my family before moving to the UK as a young adult. I moved back to Hong Kong, as many do for family. To use the place of my childhood as a tool in trying to create a witch hunt is mean and hurtful. As far as I can tell, the company was pretty misleading in the way that they promoted themselves to creators. For me specifically, they tried to get me to work with them by saying they allow people to buy 1 square foot of land and you can call yourself a lord or a lady. You can even use your title lord or lady in your documents. And because of this uncertainty, a lot of creators are no longer working with this company. But what do you guys think? Do you think this company is a scam? And speaking of sponsors, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Liquid Death. Oh, we're not sponsored by Liquid Death? James, can you blur this please? On Cody, please. Cody Co, can you get Liquid Death to sponsor me? Leave me comments down below of video ideas that you have for me, and I'll see what I can squeeze in before Christmas. If you did enjoy this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and I'll be back very soon with a brand new video.
With established titles, you can become a real lord or lady by buying a dedication to 1 square foot plot of land in Scotland. It makes a great last-minute gift, especially for millennials, because this is the closest they're ever going to get to owning land.